Hello students, today we see how to find particular integral when capital X is equal to e raised to ax into v, where v is any function of x. Now in previous lectures we have seen that how to find particular integral when capital X is equal to e raised to ax, then capital X is equal to sin ax or cos ax, then capital X is equal to x raised to m, and now we see pi for capital X is equal to e raised to ax into v. Here two functions are appearing, product of two functions, where one function is fixed e raised to ax and another function v is any function of x. So we have to find formula for pi, that is 1 upon fd e raised to ax v is equal to e raised to ax into 1 upon fd plus a operates on v. So we see how this formula is derived. So as in earlier cases, e raised to ax and sin ax cos ax, we have found out derivatives first, then we operated fd on capital X, and then we got formula. Similarly here also, first we find derivatives and nth derivative of the function capital X, and then pi. So let us see first derivative d e raised to ax v. So now here this is product of two functions, so we use product formula. Therefore derivative of this e raised to ax into v is equal to e raised to ax into derivative of v plus v into derivative of e raised to ax. This is equal to e raised to ax into derivative of v will remain as it is because we don't know what is v, so dv remains as it is, plus v into derivative of e raised to ax. So derivative of e raised to ax is a e raised to ax. Therefore a into e raised to ax into v. So from these two terms we can take e raised to ax as a common, and we write it on left side because it is not operand. This d is operated on v here, so e raised to ax is operand, we can take it LHS. It is not operand, so we can take outside the bracket. So e raised to ax and into bracket remains this is dv plus this a and this v. Therefore from this dv plus av, since here d is operated on v, so v is operand, so we take it common as operand on right hand side. Therefore into bracket remains d plus a. So d plus a operates on v. This is first derivative, e raised to ax into d plus a operates on v. Now let us see second derivative. So d square of e raised to ax v is equal to d into d of e raised to ax v. That means derivative of derivative. So first this derivative d e raised to ax v is here we have seen. So put value of this d e raised to ax into this bracket. Therefore this d of d is equal to d of e raised to ax into d plus a operates on b. This is equal to, now here again there are two terms, e raised to ax and this d plus a into b. These are two terms. So we take here derivative of these two terms as using product formula. Therefore d of e raised to ax first, and this remains as it is, d plus a into v, d of e raised to ax into d plus a v, plus now e raised to ax as it is and into derivative of this d plus a v. So d of d plus a into v. So this is equal to, now derivative of e raised to ax is a into e raised to ax. So a e raised to ax into d plus a v, plus here e raised to ax, and now derivative of this d plus a operates on v. So this d plus a operates on v means d operating d plus a on v, dv plus av. So we have to take derivative of dv plus av. So this is equal to, here as it is a e raised to ax into d plus a into v, plus here is e raised to ax, and now derivative of this is taking derivative of each term. So d of dv means d square v plus d of a into v. So a is constant, therefore a into d of v. So this is equal to e raised to ax into, from these two terms we have taken e raised to ax outside the bracket on LHS because it is on LHS, and now into bracket remains this d plus a into v. Operating d plus a into v, we write here what is remaining. So this, for this e raised to ax is common, here a is multiplied to this and this operate d plus a on v. So here is dv into this a. So a dv plus a into v into a, therefore a square v. So multiplying by a here and operating this d plus a on v, we get these two terms, a into dv plus a square into v, plus here now e raised to ax into d square v, multiplying this e raised to ax to these two terms. Sorry, we have taken common e raised to ax. So here remains this bracket as it is. Taking e raised to ax common, here remains a into dv plus a square into v, plus here remains this bracket d square v plus a into dv. Now simplify this bracket. So first we write d square v plus addition of these two is a into dv plus a into dv means 2 times a into dv plus this term a square v. This is equal to e raised to ax into bracket d, we take this v on right hand side because it is operand. So d square plus 2ad plus a square operates on this v, but this bracket is nothing but d plus a bracket square. Therefore this is equal to e raised to ax into d plus a bracket square into operates on v. So this is second derivative, d square of e raised to ax v. So you see first derivative was e raised to ax into d plus a v, second derivative is e raised to ax into d plus a bracket square into v, Similarly, third derivative will be e raised to ax into d plus a bracket cube into v, and so on. We can write nth derivative of e raised to ax into v is equal to e raised to ax into d plus a raised to n into v. So this is nth derivative. And now if we operate fd on e raised to ax, then the terms will operate on e raised to ax. What is fd? We know fd is, so we need not write here those steps, but you remember fd was d raised to n plus p1 d raised to n minus 1 plus p2 d raised to n minus 2 plus dash dash plus pn. So this is fd. When we operate this fd on e raised to ax, then we operate all these terms d raised to n e raised to ax v plus p1 d raised to n minus 1 into e raised to ax v. So we operate each term on e raised to ax v, and we will get the values of the all derivatives, as nth derivative will be e raised to ax into d plus a bracket raised to n into v. Similarly, all the terms, as we have seen here, the derivatives, we substitute there, and then we again take common e raised to ax and all that things we need not write here. So from that we know that when we operate this fd on e raised to ax v, we get e raised to ax into f of d plus a into v. So now next part is, see here, we have got fd e raised to ax v. When we operate fd on this, we get e raised to ax and f of d plus a, because in each derivative we got this f of d plus a, so there will be this f of d plus a operates on v. So this we get when we operate fd. Now put here this f of d plus a into v is equal to v1. Substitute for this f of d plus a into v by v1. If we substitute this by v1, from this we can get value of v. If we operate 1 upon f d plus a here on both sides, then this f of d plus a and 1 upon f of d plus a get cancelled, and here remains only v. So v is equal to, here this is 1 upon f d plus a into v1. So by this substitution we get value of v as like this 1 upon f d plus a into v1. Now this our equation, here we substitute this f d plus a into v by v1 and value of v as we calculated here. Therefore this equation 1 becomes fd e raised to ax into value of v is 1 upon f d plus a v1. So here fd e raised to ax into 1 upon f d plus a v1, value of this v is equal to this e raised to ax, and for this we have substituted v1, so e raised to ax into v1. So this equation becomes this. Now we have to cancel or eliminate this fd. For that we operate 1 upon fd on both sides. Therefore here e raised to ax operating 1 upon fd, this fd will get cancelled and we get e raised to ax into 1 upon fd plus a v1 is equal to here 1 upon fd. Here 1 upon fd and fd get cancelled, but here remains 1 upon fd e raised to ax into v1. So here we get this. Now both sides there is v1, so we can substitute v1 by any other letter. So we substitute this v1 by v. Therefore we get e raised to ax into 1 upon fd plus a into v is equal to 1 upon fd e raised to ax into v. So we got our formula. For that we write this RHS on LHS and LHS on RHS, so that our formula is 1 upon fd e raised to ax v is equal to 1 upon fd plus a into e raised to ax into 1 upon fd plus a into v. So this is our pi for e raised to ax into v. See here 1 upon fd e raised to ax v is equal to, first we write here e raised to ax outside and only we have to find out value of 1 upon f d plus a. That means substitute d by d plus a. A is here e raised to ax, coefficient of this x is a, so that a we take and substitute d by d plus a and find out value of 1 upon f d plus a operates on only v. So see here e raised to ax is taken outside and then we find value of 1 upon f d plus a operates on v. So this is our short method to find pi. So we stop here.